Guys, pivot tables. I really just don't understand pivot tables. My healthcare administration professor is making me learn how to do pivot tables, and I just really don't understand how to do pivot tables. I really don't even understand Excel. I just wish there was a friend that could assist me on this matter. It's really starting to become difficult.
Did you say you needed help with pivot tables?
Yes, Dania, you're in my healthcare administration class, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can learn a little bit and teach everybody else, too, on how to do pivot tables.
When taking a deeper look at pivot tables, we refer to the definition. A pivot table is a program tool that allows you to reorganize and summarize selected columns and rows of data in a spreadsheet or database table to obtain a desired report. Four reasons to utilize pivot tables. 1. They create an easy visual display of analyzed data. 2. They are great to use within videos because they provide a large amount of information within one chart. 3. They create an interactive presentation. And 4. They are a great way to summarize a plethora of information. The example and dataset used in our presentation came from our textbook, Analytics and Decision Support in Healthcare Operations Management by Yasar A. Oskan. Step 1. The first step in creating any pivot table within Excel is to highlight the dataset to be organized. Step 2. Once the dataset has been highlighted and selected, go to the Insert tab. Pivot Table is the first option on the toolbar within the Tables group. A Create Pivot Table message box will appear. This gives you the option to put the pivot table in a new worksheet or within an existing worksheet within the Excel file. Click OK to place the pivot table on a new worksheet. Step 3. Once a new worksheet with the pivot table has been created, the pivot table field section will be on the right-hand side of the sheet. As you can see, the names of the data columns from the original dataset are contained within the pivot table field sections. You can drag and drop these column names into the filters, columns, rows, and value sections. Step 4. For our specific dataset, we put the count of days of service in the value section, month in the row section, weekday in the column section, and year in the filter section. Step 5. Now that we have all the data columns from the original dataset in the different field sections, we are able to change the sorting and filtering settings to be able to view different information. As you can see in slides 5 and 6, we were able to change the year filter from 2011 to 2012 in order to view the number of days of service for each year. Alternatively, we can go back and select all to look at both years combined. This concludes our example of a pivot table.
Well, thank you so much, Dania, for helping me on my project and helping us better understand the pivot tables. I know our professor will be greatly appreciative of that. Is there any other advice that you would offer to other students that may need help with pivot tables or anything else in Excel?
Well, first off, no problem, Dre. Anytime. Collaboration is really important within our major. So if you ever need help with any topics, feel free to ask any friends or colleagues. Also, it's extremely helpful to utilize the internet with any struggles. And if all else fails, go to your professor for assistance.
Well, thank you, and I know that our professor is going to be greatly appreciative that we were working together on this.
Of course.